Hey, loves. It's me, Love Jones. I am back with another one. I don't know why I'm smiling. So I just finished talking to this guy. I always see him up here. The one, you know what? I think I mentioned him to y'all quite a few times. The one that was driving that little blue Hyundai. I'm like, why? Every time he always sitting somewhere, and he got this new vehicle, and I still see him just as often as I do, but he don't sit like he used to sit up here. Anyway, kind of got tired of seeing him stare at me because he just look. It's like, why are you just looking at me? Like, what? I feel like you doing that on purpose, like you trying to get a reaction or something. So today I rolled my windows down and I waited for him to roll his down. And I was gonna ask him, why you always be looking at me like that? But before I could even say it, he started talking, and he got this accent. He said he's from Europe. Um, he actually seemed like he's all right. I still didn't get a chance to ask him why he be looking at me the way he do. But he gave me a reason. I don't know if it was a reason or an excuse why he be up here so much all the time. He kind of remind me of somebody I went to school with, Robbie Carty. Why I remember his name, I don't know, but I went to high school with him. That's who he remind me of, like the high school version of Robbie Carty. I don't even know how he look right now, and a lot of people do not look the same as they looked in high school. Only a handful of us do. And I tell you, between aging and alcohol and drugs and the streets, a lot of people don't look the same. A lot of people don't look the same. Um, anyway, funny thing, I didn't get any bad energy out of him. I actually couldn't pick up nothing at all as he was sitting there talking. And I always say that's a good thing if I don't feel anything. Anyway, hey y'all. Hey y'all. Let's see what's in this energy. Holy Spirit, Archangels, please allow me to channel the message. The messages that's in the energy surrounding us. Spirit guides and sisters of the highest white light, tell us what we need to know, please, and thank you. Already popped out. Privileged lady. Hmm. So, are you the privileged lady, or is something going on with this privileged lady? Could be you, could be someone else here. I guess you would know if you're the privileged lady or not. It's the first card that popped out, privileged lady. Oh no, this privileged lady. If it's not you in it, it could still be you. This may be a Caucasian person or a Hispanic person or a lighter skinned person. If this is not you. And I said that because when I said privileged lady, as I looked at this card, I immediately thought about something I just seen online. And it showed this little white kitty, this little white cat that was dressed. It looked like a little cartoon, y'all. And I don't even remember what it said. But that's just the image I got in my mind. So, I don't know. So we got the privileged lady, occupation, and message right here. Someone could be getting a message on this occupation card. It's 34. 4 and 3 breaks down to a 7. And on this message card, there's a 7. And those 7s can symbolize luck, some type of good fortune. Somebody could be getting a message from a job here, maybe an old job. If you are currently working, you could be getting a message from the job where you are currently working, or maybe someone that wants to hire you. I feel like this is an old job, though. Somebody could be receiving some type of message from an old job. And if this is not a message from them, this could be maybe some mail being delivered. Someone at an old job or at a current job could be holding some mail that belongs to you. So it's either a message coming from them or a message that was from somebody else that they have been holding on to here. Some type of mail that they held on to. Main mail. Main mail here. So you could be getting a message from a man from a job that you had. Somebody's going to send you a message, or there's even a phone on here. You may be getting a phone call, if not a message. If not some type of mail, you could be getting a phone call. The phone call could be regarding some mail that they may have that they've been holding. Or it could be something else. What is this pertaining to? What is this? Message of concern. So whatever this message is, somebody's concerned about something. Or when you get this message, you could be concerned. But I feel like maybe somebody is concerned about something. And they could be messaging you from whatever, regarding whatever it is they are concerned about. Or again, when you get this message from whoever this is at this job, you could be concerned about something. Despair. Somebody could have lost a job here. That could be what this is. Somebody could be getting a message. They could be in despair because they have lost a job. I see not hiring. Again, I did say this could be an old job. And so this person sitting here with the sign says not hiring, you could have been the one that was fired from this job. And you're getting some type of message of concern from them. Take it how it resonates, y'all. There's some type of message of concern that somebody's either about to lose a job or has lost a job and about to get some type of call or message from that job. Change. Moving. Someone could be moving. So if you lost a job and the reason was not a good reason here, you could be getting some type of message, some type of call from that place. I haven't seen anything. Let me just keep going. Somebody lost a job. Somebody's having to move. Somebody's going through some changes here. If this is not you moving out the city, this is the person moving away from this job here. Changes taking place in this building. Maybe this could be someone having to pack up and leave their office here. Can we clarify this privilege, lady? Clarify the privileged lady with this wealthy man in reverse. The wealthy man came out in reverse. Prison. Somebody could have done something. Somebody done something on a job or at a job and maybe didn't represent that company well. Somebody lost a job here. Somebody could be going to prison because of whatever this is that they've done. And that's why they're in despair here. There are about to be some changes being made. And so this message of concern, this could be to that person who has lost that job, or you could be receiving some type of message. If whatever they did was regarding you, and now this person is being fired and maybe even going to jail because of whatever they did regarding you, then you're about to receive this message here. Verify this privileged lady. Privileged lady could have been working with this wealthy man here. Toiling labor, yeah. Working. Somebody was working with this man, working for this man. Or something that wasn't right, because somebody's going to prison for doing something here. Somebody's getting locked up there. Somebody's going to jail. Not just a job loss here. Somebody's going to jail. And there's a mature man here. Okay, so this mature man may have looked into something that was done here. And whatever it is they found out about, air signs. Whatever this is they found out about could have caused somebody to lose their job and go to prison, go to jail. If nothing else, they're being locked up here. Set up, robbery, thief. Somebody stole something here. Somebody with this company here stole something or set someone up so that something could be stole from someone. This was some type of setup, robbery, or a thief here. And whoever it is, I feel like this was someone in some type of position with this company who may have set something up so that someone could steal something. And this is why the imprisonment is here, because somebody's going to jail. And it's because they participated in this setup here. And so you may be getting a call. I can't make it up. I just cut the deck on jail again. Somebody's going to jail. And you could be getting a call regarding that. If you were the person being set up on this job or by someone at this job, Then you're about to get a phone call letting you know whatever this is that happened behind your back. Phone call, some type of message here. See a mental breakdown. Somebody is going through something because they're getting caught for whatever this is that they've done. And I see win the lottery here. And so I was waiting to see was there any type of money or something that was going to come of it. I see public humiliation as well. So somebody may have set something up so somebody can steal from you and also did something to humiliate you publicly here. So immediately I think about when I felt like there were cameras placed inside of my house when I was working for the last company that I worked for. That would have been some type of humiliation thing. People being able to watch you from the cameras that are placed inside of your house. Tried to ruin your reputation. Somebody here tried to ruin somebody's reputation. And that was through public humiliation here. And so they did something here. They also set something up for somebody to be. Somebody may have tried to make somebody look a certain way as far as their reputation goes, so that it would be easier for them to be able to steal from this person here. And I see win the lottery. And so somebody's getting some type of payment from this. Because you have a company. This is a company. This is somebody's occupation, somebody's job that helped somebody at this job helped to set something up to humiliate somebody so that it will be easier to steal from them. And so you know they didn't do this for no reason. You know that this is someone who got paid for this. This is someone who took a payment to help destroy somebody that was working for a company. So instead of this person doing their job, they was taking money to set up their employees. They hate you. They don't like you. These people do not like you. I see a copycat here. They may have been stealing from you. Stealing. Hell, they copycat be somebody trying to actually be you or somebody actually stealing from you. If you are creative in any type of aspect, someone may have been stealing your intellectual property. If it was some things that you created, so they were stealing from you, they were copying you, they were trying to humiliate you publicly so that maybe you'll go somewhere and hide so that you wouldn't be seen, so that it would be easier for them to get whatever it is they were trying to get from you, or for somebody else to get whatever this is and give them a portion of it. They frequent your job, yeah. Whoever these people are, that was your job definitely has something to do with this. And whoever these people are, they work with somebody here who was frequenting your job. And so if you were shown a picture of these people, you would probably recognize them because these people, they came around often trying to make you self-destruct. So, you know, it kind of gives me when I was working for that last company that I was working for. The people coming around there, like I had was a good two handful of people, probably more than that, that would come around, and they got storages, and they just kind of hung around. I remember one day in particular. So I've been getting followed around for the longest by people. Not only did I feel like a couple of times it was by like upper management, but most of the time, I feel like it's these random people that was following me around. But I was used to seeing all the different tags, so the Florida tags, the Alabama tags, the Texas tags. A lot of them appeared to be rental cars. Some of them were not rental cars. But one of the tags that would often be around me was the plates, the new car plates where they don't have a tag on them, just a paper tag on them. Again, it's been like 3 years in already, and hell, just recently I've noticed the decrease in the amount of paper tags around me because there used to be so many of them. When I tell you, maybe just like within this last month, it's went down. It was really bad, and I couldn't figure out how, because I've been around this place. At that time, I used to think, I've been over here for 11 years, 12 years now. And I noticed all the other years I've been here, I would only see those paper tags like that, like real heavy like that during a certain time of the year, income tax time. There'll be a couple of months of that and then it'll be gone. But for some reason, the last few years, it's been from January to December. I'm surrounded by paper tags. And so one day in particular, I had this customer. When I tell you I pick up on energy, I already knew it was something off about her. But one day, this particular customer, she called me outside to tell me something about her unit. And she said she had been getting calls regarding her unit. And when she go on and try to pay it, it was an issue. And so what she was trying to tell me is that she was placed in the wrong unit. She was put in the wrong space. And she had this really nasty attitude when she was saying it, like I did my job wrong, like something I did was wrong. And so what I ended up doing was going out to see what she was talking about, and come to find out, I didn't do anything wrong. She actually just moved her stuff into the wrong unit. And so while she had this nasty attitude trying to correct me and pretty much telling me I need to do a better job at doing my job, um, come to find out, it was her needing to do a better job at, I guess, minding her business, uh, actually doing her job. And so, of course, I was kind of irritated and I walked off kind of talking to myself. Really didn't think she heard me, but I guess she did, because the next day, what she did, and I don't even think it was the next day, I think it was later on that day, she left and she came back not in the car that she normally drives, but she came back in like one of those, I think it may have been a Challenger or a Charger, which was the type of cars, one of the type of vehicles. And the vehicle had a paper tag, and I automatically knew what she was trying to do. It's like she was irritated, I guess, by me correcting her, and it actually being her fault and not mine. And she probably got upset because she heard what I was saying as I was walking off. And so what she tried to do to be smart is show up in one of the type of vehicles that she knew was harassing me, because she was one, like I already knew that she was one of them. I already knew. I can feel the energy. I could feel something was off about it. But she knew exactly what was going on, and she left and purposely came back in that vehicle, I guess, to try to be smart. And I'm like, some people so smart they dumb, because it really and truly, all it did was confirm what I already knew about her anyway. I knew it was something off about her energy. But I was surrounded by people like that. Not only the people who worked there, but I mean, not only the people who got spaces there, but other people, like the vendors. And so I wrote this, one of my managers, a long email about why I recorded a lot of stuff like I did. And I told him about the harassment. I told him about the stalking. And I told him about the people coming up to the property and all the different tags. You know, I told him everything. Not only did he respond back to me with like, I wrote like a 5-page email to him, and he responded back to me with like 2 sentences that had nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do with anything I said. Pretty much just brushed me right on off. And I noticed what he would do. Yeah, disrespectful. I noticed what he would do is when he started to retaliate, when I finally reported him and he called himself trying to be smart, he would fill my property up with people. And so all these different people had access to my property that I haven't given access to. And so they will be there sometimes in the morning when I wake up. I remember one day I stepped outside on my balcony in my house coat, and there was this Spanish guy right there. This Spanish guy standing right there. And so that's what he did out of spite. It's like he would load my property up with people all the time. All the time. It was somebody working there. But here's the thing. All the stuff I reported wrong with my apartment, he didn't fix. But they was always fixing on something on the outside. They was always there. And the vendors had the nerve to show up in the same exact vehicles that I told him I was being harassed by. Same ones. And so I'm like, this is, I already know what this is. I already know what this is. He was doing it on purpose. It was his little way of retaliation after I reported him. And they did nothing about it anyway. This is what this reminds me of. Because this is like somebody on a job right here who has went out their way to embarrass somebody, to publicly humiliate them somehow, to help steal from this person. And then someone here has lost a job, and it may just be this person losing a job as well. But of course, he eventually fired me. He wrote me up, like he gave me my 3 write-ups in less than 2 months. 2 of them came at the same time, and then one of them came about a month later. And so I already know, like, yeah, this is what this is right here. This is what this is. Somebody on a job here that has went out the way to try to embarrass somebody and steal from them. And now somebody could be being caught and somebody's going to jail for whatever it is that they've stolen from you, because they've stolen something. They not only tried to publicly humiliate you, and it was probably by running your name through the mud, or if you like me, like I said, I already felt like there were cameras in my house. People were in and out of my apartment when I wasn't there. No one should have access to my apartment. The rule is before they can even come in to fix something or do an inspection, they have to give me 24-hour notice, and I have to be there. If the police want to go in for anything in the storage in the apartment, they have to have some type of warrant that I should have known about. None of that occurred. And people were in and out my apartment regularly, picking locks, putting stuff in the wall. And so there's no telling what cameras was in there before I realized that there were something that was in there. So yeah. So it could have been something like that. them placing cameras watching you where they shouldn't have been watching you, violating your privacy, um, some type of illegal surveillance on you, doing things to try to embarrass you and steal from you. So somebody's going to jail. Somebody's losing a job. Somebody may have already lost a job. Like I said, if you were like me, they probably fired you. They found a reason after they did whatever they did to hurry up and fire you. It gave me 3 days to move out an apartment I was in for 3 years. I mean, for 3 years, for 11 years. 3 days. Yeah. Yeah, public humiliation keeps coming up. I see gang stalking by blood, and so somebody's family could have played a role in this as well. Military, somebody could be in the military, that you could have been heavily gang stalked by family members. And I've absolutely had Alabama tags like crazy around me. Up until all this nonsense started happening, I rarely seen an Alabama tag. I rarely seen a rental car. But when all this stuff started happening, boy, when I tell you the amount of rental cars around, the amount of Alabama tags around, like I said, Florida, Texas, Tennessee, and it just started to kind of, just maybe within these last couple of weeks, these last few weeks, maybe it's just started to slow down. Years of this nonsense and me reporting it and them doing nothing. I see contact a lawyer here. Somebody may need to contact a lawyer about what was going on. I see somebody made a mistake. These people may be trying to lawyer up because of what they done, whatever they were doing in the background, whoever it is they were working with, the person at your job, and whatever family they could have been working with. Excuse me. Somebody's going to jail, which means somebody's finding out something. And these people could be trying to lawyer up, and you may need to get a lawyer yourself as well. I see I made a mistake here. Stalking. They made a mistake by stalking you. They made a mistake by trying to gang stalk you, trying to do things to drive you crazy. And they were probably telling people that you were crazy while they were simultaneously trying to drive you crazy, watching every move you made. And so if you were fired, they knew you were fired. If you had no income coming in, they knew you had no income coming in. Like I said, when I lost my job, I couldn't even find another job. And I have a master's degree. I have an associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's degree. Should not be no reason I could not find a job. But if somebody was behind the scene trying to publicly humiliate you, trying to make you look some type of way, that would have probably consisted of them spreading rumors as well, telling lies, trying to slander, defame you. And so that would have been a reason if you were like me, if you couldn't find a job, it's because somebody was behind the scene working. This public humiliation went a long way here. Probably had a bunch of people looking at you crazy. When the truth is, you just had people around you trying to steal something from you. They were trying to steal. And this is by any means necessary. Anytime they can get a job involved here, abusive, I see abusive. Anytime you can get a job involved, we're trying to steal. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah. Anytime they can get a job involved, with doing something like this, it's something major because people not gonna risk their job first, but secondly, people won't They not just risking their job, they risking the whole company by participating in something like this. So yeah, this is this was going on for somebody here. Somebody's job has been involved in doing something. Mendacity, untruthfulness, lying. Somebody's been lying. Somebody been behind the scenes lying on you, trying to make you look a certain way, lying about the situation. Could be lying about why you lost your job. Forbid they told somebody you stole something or anything like that, because that'd be a reason why nobody else want to hire you. Told somebody you went crazy or something, but somebody was behind the scene lying, spreading rumors, gossip, trying to humiliate you by any means necessary, make people look at you a certain way while they steal something from you. Hmm. You're hired. Actually, no, no fell out. What is no? Well, somebody could be, hell, they maybe want to offer you a job. They maybe want to offer you your job back. I wouldn't take it. They see you as a threat. Somebody here see you as a threat, and it says you're hired. Somebody wants to offer you a job. Hopefully, it ain't them that want you to come back after you've had to endure hell and humiliation. And yeah, if everything had worked out like you can clearly tell that they wanted it to go. If everything had worked out in the way they wanted it to be, I'd probably be on the street somewhere, strung out on drugs, sleeping on a corner. Because when I tell you stuff was being placed in my food, I had to stop cooking with my regular seasoning because every time I cook, I felt like I was getting high. Like, so somebody wanted me something to overdose or be strung out on something or something for them to fire me the way they did and give you a short amount of time to move out and figure out what you're going to do after you've been staying there for 11 years. And then on top of that, my mother had just passed away. I was having to go out of town, um, like within the next couple of days for her funeral. And because of that, the supervisor over the one who fired me gave me an extra week to move out, which still really wasn't anything considering the amount of time that I've been there. Anyway, let's see. So what else is going on other than somebody going to jail? Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could have had something to do with this. What about these air signs? Anxiety. Somebody has anxiety. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. So that could be signs of maybe one of your supervisors that you were working for. This could be signs of a family member that was contributing to the gang stalking. Military popped out. And when I think about military, it would be easy for the military, a person with a military background, to gather people to gang stalk and make it look a certain way, um, to make it try to not look like they were doing what they were. doing. I see Florida here, practitioner. Somebody from Florida could have been doing some type of work on you. Florida practitioner doing something. Hmm. Child Protective Services. Sun here, balancing. Heat, energizing steadily, calmly. Heart circulation, metabolism, bodily heat. Somebody from Florida, this practitioner could have been doing some type of work to with somebody's heart, maybe try to cause a heart attack or something. Try to cause some type of health issues here. At jail or prison, somebody's going to jail, prison, jail, something. Well, at the end of the day, whatever this is working out for your good. All things are working for your good. These things that have went unseen or unspoken or unheard of, brushed under the rug here, it's coming out. It's coming out. People are seeing what it is that's going on. Addicted to the lifestyle. That's the card I just seen. This could have definitely been someone doing this for money. Somebody's used to living a certain type of lifestyle that they were living. Maybe some type of privileged lifestyle. And they were going to use you to continue to live that privileged lifestyle. So if that means you be homeless on the street, strung out on drugs, can't find a job, everybody looking at you crazy because your reputation that you've worked so hard to establish has been ruined, then it's by any means necessary because they need to continue living the life that they want to live in. It's all about the money. It's all about the look of stuff. And you seem to be the sacrifice here when it came down to it. There's an appointed day and time when the Holy Ones will get back everything that they lost. So if you are like me and have lost a lot in this process, you're getting it back. So everything happens for a reason. I don't know what that reason is, but you're getting back everything that you lost. And these people are going to take a loss. I don't know how big of a loss. But if judgment and justice is served by the Most High, then it will be just as big of a loss as you've taken. So you do have that to look forward to. That said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, y'all. I'll be back.